Have you ever wondered why being ignored hurts more than being criticized? A harsh comment can sting, but silence can make you question your entire worth. Why? Why do we crave attention so desperately that the absence of it feels like a wound? What if the pain of being ignored isn't actually the problem? What if it's revealing something much deeper? More than 2,500 years ago, Lao Tzu discovered a secret that most people still haven't learned. The moment you stop needing other people's attention, you become truly free. And what if the thing you fear most, being ignored, is actually the key to a life of confidence, peace, and power? Let's explore the hidden wisdom that could change the way you see yourself forever. Have you ever felt the strange pain of being ignored? Maybe you shared an idea that nobody acknowledged, posted something online that received no response, or worked hard on something only to watch it go unnoticed. It feels uncomfortable because, deep down, human beings have a powerful desire to be seen, valued, and recognized. We want evidence that we matter. We want signs that our existence has significance in the eyes of others. Yet more than 2,000 years ago, Lao Tzu offered a perspective that challenges everything modern society teaches us about attention and approval. He suggested that there is a hidden freedom in being ignored, a quiet power in being overlooked, and a wisdom that can only be discovered when we stop depending on the attention of others. Think about the world we live in today. Never before have so many people competed so intensely for attention. Every day, millions of people post photos, videos, opinions, and updates, hoping to be noticed. Entire industries are built around capturing attention because attention has become one of the most valuable resources in the modern world. The number of followers, likes, comments, and views often feels like a measure of personal worth. People celebrate visibility as if being seen automatically makes someone important. Yet despite all this attention, many people feel more anxious, insecure, and dissatisfied than ever before. Why? Because attention is addictive. The more we receive, the more we crave. Like drinking salt water, it never truly satisfies our thirst. Instead, it creates a cycle where our happiness becomes dependent on the reactions of other people. Lao Tzu understood a truth that many people never discover. The moment your happiness depends on the approval of others, you surrender control of your happiness. If praise makes you feel valuable, then criticism can make you feel worthless. If applause gives you confidence, then silence can destroy it. Your emotional state becomes tied to forces outside your control. One compliment can lift your mood, while one negative comment can ruin your day. You become like a puppet whose strings are pulled by the opinions of strangers. Most people don't realize they are living this way, but their self-worth rises and falls according to the attention they receive. Lao Tzu saw this as a form of bondage. He believed that true freedom begins when your value no longer depends on the crowd. What makes this idea even more fascinating is that most people assume attention equals power. We think the person with the largest audience, the most followers, or the most recognition must be the most powerful. Yet Lao Tzu would likely argue the opposite. The more desperately you need attention, the easier you become to manipulate. Anyone who controls the attention you crave gains influence over your emotions. They can reward you with praise or punish you with silence. They can shape your behavior because they understand your need for validation. But imagine someone who no longer needs approval to feel worthy. Imagine someone who can remain calm whether they are praised or ignored. Such a person becomes incredibly difficult to control because they have removed the hook that others use to influence them. This is one of the deepest forms of freedom a human being can experience. Nature provides a perfect example of this wisdom. A mountain does not seek admiration. A river does not ask for followers. The stars do not demand applause. Yet all of them possess a quiet majesty. They simply exist according to their nature. The sun rises every morning regardless of whether anyone appreciates it. The ocean continues its tides without concern for recognition. Nature teaches a lesson that modern society often forgets. True value does not require an audience. Things of genuine worth exist independently of public approval. They do not perform. They do not advertise themselves. They simply express what they are. Imagine how different your life would become if you adopted the same attitude. Imagine creating, working, and living not because others are watching, but because the act itself is meaningful. One of the greatest misconceptions in life is the belief that being ignored means being unimportant. History tells a different story. Many of the world's greatest thinkers, artists, inventors, and visionaries spent long periods being overlooked. Their work was unnoticed. Their ideas were ignored. Their efforts received little recognition. Yet they continued. They kept learning, creating, and growing even when nobody seemed to care. What allowed them to persevere was not external validation but an internal commitment to their purpose. They understood something powerful. Silence is not proof of failure. Being ignored is not evidence of worthlessness. Often, it simply means that growth is taking place when nobody can see it. Consider a seed buried beneath the ground. To the outside world, nothing appears to be happening. There is no applause, no celebration, and no recognition. Yet beneath the surface, roots are spreading. Strength is developing. Preparation is occurring. The seed does not need attention. It needs time. Many people are like that seed. They are developing skills, building character, and learning lessons in complete obscurity. Because nobody notices, they assume their efforts are meaningless. But some of the most important growth in life happens in private. The strongest foundations are often built where nobody is looking. Another reason being ignored can be valuable is that it creates space for authenticity. When people know they are being watched, they often change their behavior. They become performers. They carefully manage their image. They worry about how they appear. But when nobody is watching, something remarkable happens. People relax. They become more honest. They act according to their true nature rather than according to expectations. This is why some of life's most peaceful moments occur in solitude. A quiet walk, an early morning, a private conversation, or a moment of reflection can feel more real than hours spent performing for an audience. In those moments, you are no longer managing impressions. You are simply being yourself. Modern society constantly encourages us to seek visibility. It tells us to build a personal brand, gain influence, attract followers, and maximize attention. While there is nothing inherently wrong with recognition, problems arise when attention becomes the foundation of identity. When your sense of self depends on visibility, life becomes exhausting. You must constantly maintain relevance. You must remain interesting, entertaining, and impressive. The performance never ends. Many people spend so much energy trying to appear successful that they never take the time to become successful. They spend years polishing an image instead of developing substance. Lao Tzu would likely advise us to focus less on being admired and more on becoming the kind of person who no longer needs admiration. There is a powerful question hidden within this philosophy. If nobody could praise you and nobody could criticize you, how would you choose to live? What goals would you pursue? What dreams would matter? What activities would still bring you joy? The answers reveal something important about your authentic self. They expose the difference between what you genuinely value and what you pursue for the approval of others. Many ambitions disappear when attention is removed from the equation. Yet the deepest passions remain. Those are often the pursuits that lead to the most meaningful lives. One of life's great ironies is that people who stop chasing attention often become the most respected. They are not constantly seeking validation. They are not desperate for recognition. Their confidence comes from within rather than from the reactions of others. There is something attractive about this independence. People naturally respect individuals who do not seem controlled by public opinion. Such individuals possess a calm strength that cannot be manufactured. They remind us of something we have forgotten. Confidence is not the belief that everyone will approve of you. Confidence is the ability to remain secure even when they do not. Lao Tzu often described true strength as something quiet and subtle. He did not celebrate loud displays of power. Instead, he admired qualities like patience, humility, and inner stability. The strongest things in life are often invisible. The roots beneath a giant tree, the foundation beneath a skyscraper, the heartbeat within the human body. These things operate quietly, yet they are essential. In the same way, real character develops away from the spotlight. Integrity, wisdom, resilience, and self-respect are rarely built through applause. They are built through private choices, silent struggles, and unseen effort. Perhaps the greatest lesson in all of this is that your value does not depend on being noticed. Modern culture constantly suggests otherwise. It encourages us to measure ourselves by visibility and popularity. But Lao Tzu invites us to consider a different possibility. What if your worth is inherent? What if it exists independently of recognition? A mountain remains magnificent even when nobody looks at it. A star continues to shine even when hidden by clouds. A seed continues growing beneath the soil even when the world sees nothing. In the same way, your value does not disappear when attention fades. Your significance is not determined by likes, followers, applause, or public approval. The next time you feel ignored, remember this ancient wisdom. Silence is not always rejection. Obscurity is not always failure. Sometimes life is simply giving you space to grow without distraction. Sometimes the absence of attention is not a punishment but a gift. It allows you to discover who you are without an audience. It teaches you to create without applause, to persist without recognition, and to find meaning without validation. And perhaps that is the deepest freedom of all. Because when you no longer need to be seen to feel valuable, you become truly independent. You stop living for attention and start living according to your own nature. In a world obsessed with visibility, that may be the rarest and most powerful form of wisdom that Lao Tzu ever taught. If this video made you think differently about attention, approval, and the wisdom of being ignored, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever experienced a moment when being ignored actually made you stronger? Share your experience in the comments below. I read as many comments as I can, and your story might inspire someone else on their journey. And if you enjoy timeless wisdom from Lao Tzu, Stoicism, Buddhism, and other ancient philosophies that help us navigate modern life, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Remember, the moment you stop seeking validation from the world is the moment you begin discovering your true self. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay mindful, and keep walking your own path.